Let's see what we can do with that. HTOO. We'll see what we can do with it. LHRC exclusive. La Rosa acquires remaining stake in a Florida brokerage. AGMH announces strategic trifecta, RWA tokenization, mass production of Kraken all-flash AI servers, and MusicDog.ai partnership to build full-stack AI plus Web3 ecosystem. That's on AGMH. AGMH. 1.8 million public float. News is not nothing I would get too terribly excited about. Let's take a look at LRHC. Up about 36%. Just smacked 2. It went over 2 just for a moment there. Beam supporting life-saving applications. Beam, BEEM, Beam Global Battery Technology selected to power drones supporting life-saving applications. Signing day sports starting to move back up again. SGN. Been following along with that one for several days. Let's see where SGN is going. SGN trying. XRX announces new global print-to-go to market structure to accelerate growth and expand market leadership. Man, these press releases are doing well here. SGN trying to push up. I've got that on the screen now. You can see it starting to curl up. It's at 48 cents now. Kathleen, good morning. Happy hump day. Vicky, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning to all of our Traveling Trade Adventures friends. Trapper, good morning. HTOO. SGN wants 50. Boy, these press releases have been garbage here this morning so far. Let's see what LRHC is doing. LRHC over 2 again. La Rosa Holdings. The one and only Vicky, good morning. Good morning. LRHC La Rosa trying so hard here. 207. Listed as a micro float. 214. Come on. Quarter. CGC Canopy Growth announces MTL Cannabis shareholder approval of an acquisition. LRHC trying so hard here. Come on. Alex posted about this one. It's 747 and mentioned it was a micro float. Let's see if it gets 220, 217. SABR, Sabre, they announced their fourth quarter and full year 2025 earnings. It's up about 16%. Watching LRHC to see if it's going to break that 220, 217. $218. We've hit 218 twice now. Got knocked down at 218. Rapid, good morning. Everell, good morning. Vincent, good morning. Boy, we're just not getting the press releases. Boom, 223, LRHC. Best press release this morning so far. 225. That was a nice little pop. So you got anything else in it? $222. It's up 53% so far. All right, we've got about 15 seconds here, and we'll have our 8 o'clock press releases. Gosh, fingers crossed, folks. It's something amazing pops up here. TPET, TPET retires all their remaining outstanding convertible investments. TOVX has a new biologics license for multiple indications. It's on TOVX. It's a little 18-cent stock. APRE announces additional positive clinical activity, including second partial response in an ongoing trial. APRE. It's a little 71-cent stock with a 4 million public float. LRHC, of course, still trying on their press release. APRE up 15%. TOVX on that biologics license up about 9%. Plur, PLUR, secures a global IP position with a China patent grant for a large-scale immune cell expansion, complementing their already U.S. patent. Let's take a look at SNSE. Excuse me. SNSE, Sensei Brothers, Sensei Biotherapeutics. SNSE halted pending news. SNSE. Ariel, good morning. Announces acquisition of Faith Therapeutics and a $200 million concurrent private placement. And that is on SNSE, but it's halted at the moment for that news. Now let's take a look at LRHC. Where are we at with that one? It's at 207. APRE, that one that had the additional positive clinical activity, it's up about 15%. Yeah. Verde Clean Fuels Inc., VGAS, popped and then pulled back. They announced a revised strategy to deploy technology and streamline costs while evaluating strategic alternatives. That's on VGAS. It's a microfloat. Now let's go back and look at LRHC. Where are we sitting there? Boom. Anybody still hanging tight on that one? It's up 59%, 60%. And there's no release time yet for SNSE. Thank you, Ken. Appreciate all that info hitting that news thread there. Appreciate that. LRHC, come on. 250 perhaps on that? Scott, out at 240. Did it pick you up when it hit 241, Scott? $244, $245. It's up 68%. Will it have what it takes to hit that ever elusive 250? Be a big number for it. Jacob, yeah, that's good news on SNSE. That APRE, the one that had the additional positive clinical activity, it is up about 20% now. Boy, that LRHC, La Rosa Holdings, that thing wants 250. Gosh, it wants 250. It's someone's birthday today. Whose birthday is it today? Whose birthday could it be today? Vicky, is it your birthday today by chance? Let's see if we can find a release time. I'm sure Ken will keep us up to date on the release time of SNSE. Hard to tell what the market will do with it. Even good news, when they've been halted, pending news, you just never know how the market is going to respond. Bad news, odds are it's going to not do well when it's released, if you're just playing the odds. Good news, gosh, it can go either way. Sparty, good morning. got quite the little pullback there on LRHC. Let's see if it can recover off of that. Good evening. I take it's nighttime somewhere wherever you're at. It's morning here. We're in Central Florida. It's 8:10 a.m. It's nice and early in the morning. APRE coming down. LRHC having some troubles here. Needs to stay above 2. Order CNS. Let's look at SNSE. Where is this going to go? Hopefully they release it soon. We already know what the news is. We just need a release time. Come on, LRHC, La Rosa, let's go. Get up there over 250. Release time, from what we can tell, thank you very much, Ken. SNSE release time is 8:30. 8:30. DGNX. DGNX starting to push up a little bit, getting some green candles forming there on that one. It's a little 70, it's at 73 cents. So it's a cheapie. Oh, LRHC, come on. Needs to do better. Needs to do better. That little float should really be pushing that thing up. Well, we'll keep a very close eye on SNSE at 8:30 to see if it truly does release at 8:30. Sometimes those times are off by a couple of minutes. They'll post 8:30 release time, and it actually will happen around 8:27, 8:28, sometimes a few minutes after they say it's going to release. And sometimes right on the button. So you have to keep a close eye on it if it's something you're interested in. A few minutes prior, for sure. Got LRHC on the screen right now, looking to see if that's going to recover or not. I hope so. We'll keep our eyes on SNSE. Might be able to make a play on it. May not. RXT. RXT. Rackspace and Palantir partner. RXT. Rackspace and Palantir partner to run Foundry and AIP in production with governed managed operations. RXT. Getting a lot of volume. RXT. Got a sudden bump on that news. That's hot off the press. Let's see how she does. So far, so good. Let's see if it's going to fall down. Is it going to take a boom over 70 here? ALLR. Alarity Therapeutics dosed their first patient in a VA-funded phase 2 trial for small cell lung cancer. Boom, RXT, 73 cents. 73.9, almost smacked that 74. Is it going to go to a buck? Up 72% now. 76%. 77, 78, 79. 81%. 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90. Come on, you beautiful bastard. 92. Come on. BMRA. Vietnam approves Biomerica's Easy Detect for nationwide distribution. 98% now on RXT. Come on, you beautiful SOB. Come on, push. 98. Come on. $95. MBRX. Molecular Miracle trial delivers 40% preliminary blinded CRC rate. 112%. Boom. And we have the hat. Tim, RXT from 62 to 81. Beautifully done. 71 to 89 for Jeremy. Beautiful. We just hit over 120% on that press release. Nice. Love it. Such a slow morning. And then all of a sudden, having them partner with Palantir, again, it's kind of a name drop situation in a press release. Always helps. Always helps. Chase 63 to 98. Nate 67 to 81.5 on 5,000 shares. Beautifully done. Today's your birthday, Vicky? $133. $63 to $93 on RXT for iPhone. Good job. 143% now. Jacob, 91 to 97. Quick in and out. Like it. Kathy, 62 to $1. Nice trade. Oh, Jacob, 61 to 97. Beautiful trade. Just when things are looking down and slow and you're starting to get discouraged about the news, like, gosh, we're not getting anything, what's going on? They come out of nowhere. 150% now. Oh, that's sweet. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Scott's in at 61 cents. Steve, 67 to 105. Some good profits on that one, Wolfpack. Good profits. Well done. Well done. Yeah, I might have to put another hat on if we get 200. Jalous in at 67 and he's not selling. Oh, that's fun. Jason, 62 to 102. Nice job. Jalous sold at 99. He panicked. That's all right. Florida, RXT. Up over 150% on the press release here this morning for us. It's pulled back some. It's up 138% right now. Company is called Rackspace, and they put out a press release this morning at 8:15 that they were partnering with Palantir. So a little bit of a name drop in a press release. That never hurts. Anytime they put one of those out and drop a big name in there as a partnership or anything like that, it always helps press release. Nice trades. Nice trades, folks. Nice trades. Let's see if it'll keep going. $200% would be sweet. We haven't had one of those in a minute. Been a while. All right. Now let's go back and look at DGNX. You remember DGNX? We mentioned that one a little while ago. It's still hanging in there, still trying to climb up. Solar Edge, SEDG, is up a little bit. It's a $41 stock. It's up on fourth quarter earnings reports. Quick, QUIK, Quick. QuickLogic awarded a $13 million contract for a radiation-hardened FPGA program. I believe that's a repeat. That is a repeat. Some good trades there. All right, let's not forget about SNSE. We better start watching it now. SNSE has been halted pending news. And we know what the news is now. And as far as we know, it's supposed to be released at 8:30, which is in about 2 minutes. So we're going to keep a very close eye on this to see how the market responds to it. Not bad news on this stock. It's not bad news, but even good news. Sometimes when they've halted a stock like this, we just never know how retail traders are going to respond to it. So approach it with caution. Don't just jump in automatically just because it seems like good news. Give it a second. Obviously, do what you want to do, but Silo, SILO, receives notice of allowance for a patent expanding their global intellectual property portfolio. SILO, Silo. It's a 33-cent stock, 11 million public float. SNSE, Bob. SNSE, Sensei Biotherapeutics. So while you guys are watching that one, I am going to be watching the 8:30 press releases and see if something else pops up. Let's see what pops up here. GDC, $100 million share repurchase program. GDC. Inducement grants. LAES. Seals Q and Lattice collaborate to deliver unified architecture for post-quantum security. ZEO, Z-E-O, signs a MOU with Creekstone Energy to develop a 280 megawatt of baseload power for Utah AI data center. It's on ZEO. GWH acquires Volt Storage intellectual property and assets to advance flexible, long-duration energy storage. All right, ZEO's up 14 to 16%. GDC is up 22%. KULR and Hylio announced strategic collaboration to produce Texas manufactured battery systems for U.S. built unmanned agricultural drones. Now, SNSE did not release at 8:30 as previously stated. So we're going to keep a very close eye on this. We're sitting at $9.31. Has anybody tried to be slick and slip an order in there while it's halted? If you have, I hope you get picked up. I no idea which way this is going to go. Ralph's got 913. RXT floating just under $1 here. Boy, that was a good run on that stock. Let me go back and look. SNSE announced acquisition of Faith Therapeutics and a $200 million concurrent private placement. I thought they might have released that pretty close to that 8:30, but well, if you guys have orders in already, I hope you got picked up and it goes crazy, just goes bananas for you. Kristen says SNSE, their president, is currently giving a live announcement. She's listening to it on StockTwits. Could be a big one. But obviously, like everything else, proceed with caution. Don't let FOMO get the best of you. RXT back up over $1 again. We're up 148%, 167%. Boom. 200 perhaps? Might have to put a second hat on for that. 160%. Not far to go. Not far. I've got SNSE up on my screen, just waiting to see what happens if they release it. I would have thought they would have already. But apparently they've got conference going on about it, live conference, so maybe they'll wait till he's done and then release it. Could jump 100% right off the bat. Rick, I sure hope so. I hope that RXT just runs crazy today. I hope some of our traveling trade adventures friends was able to get some of that. $157%. And also on SNSE, I hope this one plays out well for us as well. Level 2 is really crazy right now on this one. 161% RXT, 162. Rick says 200's coming shortly on RXT. I sure hope so. I sure hope so. Kind of stuck up there around 160%. 164. All eyes are on SNSE right now. What I'm hoping doesn't happen is that it spikes as soon as they release it to about $16, bumps up a little bit, and then crashes back down. That's what I'm hoping doesn't happen, because there's going to be a lot of people that get burnt if it does. And I don't want that to happen. I don't want to see anybody get destroyed on that. 169%. Come on, baby. Kristen, is the president still on there talking about it? He's still talking. Thank you, Kristen. The way I'd play it is to wait till it opens and see what direction it starts heading. I'd give it me personally, I would give it a couple of candles. That first candle, when it gets released, the first candle could go straight up and fool you into thinking that's the direction it's going. That second candle might even go up a little bit more. But that third candle could just absolutely, the floor could come out of it. And you don't want to get caught with that. My feeling is if it's going to run, there's plenty of time to get in. If I'm looking at SNSE and my thought process is this is going to be an extremely fast in and out kind of trade, I'm not too interested. If it's going to be one of those stocks that runs, there's going to be plenty of time. There'll be pullbacks like any other stock. And I would wait very patiently. I would wait very patiently on it and not get too anxious. I mean, guys, do what you want to do, but I would be very cautionary on it. I've seen too many of these spike immediately only to just have the floor fall out of them and drop lower than they were before they halted. And sometimes they stay down there all day. And then sometimes they'll climb back up. And that's what I'd be watching for. That pullback and then the nice, slow, steady climb back up again. But you got to play it the way you feel comfortable. I look on the monthly chart where the highs have been on the monthly chart. Look at the gap ups. Look at look at the whole thing. Look at the bigger picture on the chart and not just today or just yesterday. Get a relatively decent idea of where this stock has been, what it's capable of. SDST, Stardust, secures $10 million in financing. RXT sitting at 164%. Not bad. That really made the day right there. That really pulled a very lackluster morning into a really beautiful morning. And there could still be some left in it. Ken, do we got any updates on release time on SNSE, or are they still sticking with the 8:30 number? This could be a big one. Very quick, big one, and then crash. So be careful. Kathy, RXT was a nice moneymaker for me. Yes, it was. It did a lot of people very well this morning. They've concluded the meeting. Thank you, Kristen. So the president of the company has concluded the meeting. Let's see. Got to keep a close eye on this. I'm seeing bids in the $20 range. I feel like I'm watching paint dry here. Let's see where it goes. It's at they locked it up at $9.31. It'll be interesting to see where it pops when they release it. Hell, it could pop all the way to $20. This thing could run 100% in a snap of a finger. I'm curious to see if anybody gets picked up during the halt. I've never gotten picked up during a halt. Has anybody else ever gotten picked up, put in an order while it was halted and got picked up as soon as it released? I don't think I've never had that happen to me. I've tried it a few times, but. Oh, you have, Pinky? I've never gotten, like, it's at $9.31 right now. I'm sure people put in orders at $9.50, $9.70. Here it goes. Opened at 17. It's open. 23, 24, It's up 162%. 28. Come on. What's it going to do? We hit a high of 29. Like I said, don't FOMO. If you really like it and you really want some, it's up to you. Up 204%. So there was the first candle. Let's see what the second one's going to do. $215%, 223%, 25, 47. Oh no. Remember, this is a micro float. $240%. There's some folks making some money on this one right now, especially those that owned it yesterday. They are tickled to death, I guarantee you. There's that little pullback. Everybody's watching it. $27. It's getting pulled down. A lot of selling. You have to imagine how many buyers bought this thing yesterday and the day before or the day before, and they're holding on to it. And they're immediately, within just a few seconds, they're immediately up 200% on their position. You know, there's a lot of selling there. People locking in really great profits. Here it goes again. Come on, is it going to go? It's going to break 30. Curious to see where it's going to go. Not seeing a lot of big buy orders, a lot of tiny little small orders on the buy side. And some occasionally pretty good size sell orders. Again, profit taking. People wanting to get out while it's still up here. It's up here in the nosebleed section. And all those buyers from the last few days that are sitting on insane profits are selling off. The question is, are there enough new buyers to chew up all those shares that they're trying to sell and then some and continue to push it up. It's holding on pretty good so far. Still not seeing any really huge orders. On the bid side, a lot of little 2, 4, 18, 7, real small orders. Looks like it's starting to get pulled down now. All right, we've got just a couple minutes here and we'll get the 9 o'clock press releases. We'll see if there's anything sweet in there. When it looks gloomy and doomy, I always tell you guys, don't give up hope. There's always something that can just pop up in the middle of nothing, just like RXT did. I know it's easy to get discouraged when 7:30 comes by, there's no press releases. 7:30 comes by, no press releases. 8 o'clock comes by, there's no press releases. And it's real easy to get your mood pulled down pretty quick. But out of nowhere, absolute gold can fall in your lap. So always have to stay positive. I am always positive, positive, positive. See, this is right now, SNSE is making it very clear that if you were going to jump into that, it was a very, very quick in and very quick out. In at 26, out at 28, kind of a trade. And that's not the kind of trade I would be interested in. You can see what's happening to it. And again, that's where patience, giving it some time after they release it, give it some time to let it show you what it's going to do. If it starts to reverse and you see some good volume coming in as the price starts to work its way back up, maybe take a little momentum swing on it, a good quick scalp on some momentum. But the ones that made money on this stock were the ones that were already in it. Unless you happen to get picked up during the halt. RXT, 157, 150, 160, 157, 157%. Jacob, you got 24 to 30, Jacob? Nice. Daniel got the same. Nice, nice, nice. JAGX, JAGX, announces a special one-time stock dividend. JAGX, 69-cent stock. HIND announces publication of positive preclinical results. HIND. Super security, class action lawsuits, class action lawsuits, class action lawsuits, IBRX receives authorization from the European Commission for Activa with BCG for non-muscle invasive bladder cancer carcinoma, expanding the global access to 33 countries. It's on IBRX. It's got a 336 million public float. Excuse me. Chance Digital, ticker symbol CD, reports 4 consecutive quarters of sustained growth and over 100 institutional holders. Hollywood, round 3 on RXT, 99 to 104. Nice quick scalp there. SNSE trying to go back up. RXT back up 152%. We'll see what SNSE is going to do here. Still have it on the screen. We did get a little bit of a reversal here after that little drop down from $21.86 back to $27 in about 3 minutes. Let's take a look at RXT again, see how this one's holding up. Maybe RXT will run today. Maybe that'll be a one everybody talks about today. SNSE back up to 27. Remember, we talked about the patience on SNSE. Being patient, letting it fall. If it's going to fall, let it fall. Wait for the reversal. Wait for it to start getting some momentum and some volume and starting to climb back up, and then make that quick trade on that momentum going up. It gave a $8 climb, $9, $10. Look at that. Look at that. 268%, 272, 281. You see what I'm talking about? Waiting on that and waiting on that reversal. Beautiful play there. Not FOMOing when it first gets released and being patient with it, letting it pull down, and then wait to see if it's going to go back. If it's going to go back, take the play. If it keeps dropping, you stay away from it and you don't take the play. No harm, no foul. NRSN announces statistically significant 65% reduction in risk of death and greater than 14-month median survival benefit with Prime C in their ALS trials. That's on NRSN. So being patient on this pullback, it went from $21 to $35, over $35. That's not a bad play. That's a much better play than jumping in and FOMOing up here in this area here. Much better play. Up 297. What a nice run on that. Wow. Anybody get that pullback? Did anybody get excited down here around 22, 23, 24 when it started going green again? I suspect there's at least a couple of you that saw that starting to reverse. Even if you waited till the third candle when it really started to push up, you're still looking at a $10 increase per share. Pretty nice. Pretty nice. All right. Well, maybe that thing will pop over 300% today. Who knows? And RXT, the jury's still out on that one, if that's going to hit 200% or not. We came really close to getting that up over 200% on that press release. So I'm glad you guys were with us when it did. So that is going to be it this morning for YouTube. Thank you guys very much for hitting the subscribe button. Really, really do appreciate that a lot. Thank you for spreading the word about Traveling Trade Adventures, and thank you for watching the videos that I have on there. I really appreciate it a lot. Hope to have some new content coming very, very soon. RV stuff and travel stuff, destinations. Should be a lot of fun. Not just stock trading stuff. So you guys have a great day. We're going to be on Zoom at 4 o'clock this afternoon. 4 o'clock this afternoon on Zoom through the website, wolfpackcommunity.com. So you're welcome to join us there for after hours. If not, we will see you tomorrow morning again at 7:45 on Traveling Trade Adventures. Until then, you guys have a blessed day, and I'll see you tomorrow.